Hey, good morning, and welcome back to the Soak Channel. That's SOAK, Son of a King, Son of the Most High God. Hey guys, thank you once again for all logging back into the channel. Some of y'all only logging in because I'm sending you the message. But that's all right. If I can help someone or send them a message, sometimes you guys are running and busy and working and all these things. But we got to find time or make time for God. So I hope I can help you along or hope I'm helping you along with that a little bit. Just got through working out. It's real early, so wanted to have this quick devotion with myself and you. Remember, as I always say, that I'm not only trying to encourage you, but I'm also trying to encourage myself, and you should be trying to encourage yourself as well. But if not, because times are hard and things of that nature, hopefully what I bring to you from time to time will help encourage you as well. Nevertheless, what I'm about to say, what I'm about to say today, it's going to be a little hard to receive or a little hard to do, but you all have heard this before, and so I'm just reiterating maybe some things that you have already heard. Maybe you haven't heard it, right? But if you haven't, I wanted to give it to you the way I got it this morning, reading off my Bible app, okay? And it's a great message. It kind of piggybacks somewhat off of what I talked about in the past few videos or whatever. And that's just about praying for folks, right? I kind of hint on it a little bit when I said, my wife was pissed off at the people or the government over there in Venezuela because it appears that they're not doing anything for the people and the people are dying because of the earthquake, etc. So again, this is not hard. This is not easy to say, or it's easy to say, but more hard to do. And I want to talk about it a little bit going through the message. So it says to pray for who? It says all throughout Jesus' ministry, he consistently turned things upside down for those who were listening. The religious leaders at the time had grown distant from following the laws of God. Jesus' teaching helped bring them back to the heart of the law, but he often did so through surprising ways. Most of us probably think we do a great job loving other people. But if we're being honest, most of us probably spend our time loving those who also love us back. It is a lot easier to love the people who we're friends with. When there's trust built over time and common ground, it's easy to love. Jesus says that loving those who love us is not enough. In Luke 6:28, he challenges us even further. He says we're to bless those who speak negatively about us, and we are supposed to pray for those who mistreat us. If you're ever being mistreated by someone or had someone speak negatively about you, then you know how hard it can be to love that person. It is hard to love unloving people. And yet Jesus did exactly that. When we were at our worst, he still loved us. If you find it hard to bless those who mistreat you, begin with a prayer. All right? Between you and God in prayer, ask him to help you soften your heart. Ask him for justice in a specific situation, but also for there to be restoration. Every person who exists is a person Jesus wants to love. And when we make steps to love those who are unloving, we're showing the love of Jesus to someone who needs it. As we take steps to pray for those who mistreat us, we become more like Jesus. Take a few minutes right now to pray. Ask God to help you grow in love towards those around you. If there's someone who has hurt you, ask God to begin healing their heart. Say a prayer for that person as well. Ask God to be with them and to help them, and to make a way for their heart to be softened as well. Thank Jesus that he loved us even when we were unloving. I like that passage right there. And I want to say this right here. When we're talking about loving, remember, love is an action. It's a verb. All right? It's something that you do. I don't know how to say this here other than you don't have to like someone to love them. What does that mean? Well, that means simply this. I've heard people say, man, if that joker was on fire, I wouldn't piss on him. Right? You can imagine I've heard that from the firemen on the job, right? And, you know, that's what people say, you know, it's what people kind of do. You know, they say things like that. But you have to develop a heart. Loving isn't mean that you have to deal with someone constantly or be within their presence or whatever the case may be. Loving simply means it's action. If they're thirsty, you still give them water. If they're hungry, you still would feed them, right? We don't love everything that everybody around us do, or do love everything that they do, or whatever the case may be. But for those you do love, you still do for them. Well, it's the same thing for people that is unloving, or the same thing for people who has mistreated you. All right, I've been mistreated. You've been mistreated. We've all been mistreated in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Again, Jesus doesn't want you to be ignorant to somebody that's trying to use you. Obviously, don't let anyone use you. But if that person is in need, right, and you have the ability to help, then don't have your heart so hardened that you still wouldn't feed them if they were hungry. Don't have your heart so hardened that if they were thirsty, you still wouldn't give them a drink. Don't have your heart so hardened that, you know, if they needed something that you wouldn't be able to help them, no matter what that is. Now, again, that doesn't mean you have to let people use you and things of that nature. All right, there's a fine thin line into loving people. Okay, obviously you still need to love, but I mean, not to the point to where you're letting people use you. Okay, so just keep those things in mind. I know, again, it's hard to do. Who wants to doggone be dealing with someone who's always negative or who's unloving or doesn't like you, right? So just think about those things and just try to have the mind of Christ, so that way, right, we're being more like him every day. All right. So again, guys, I hope this message finds you well. I hope that you find it in your heart to pray for someone who needs prayer, who may be unloving, unwilling to like you for whatever reason. But remember, on that cross, even though that we were unloving, Jesus still took it upon himself to die for our sins. So if we can get like this here, I think we'll be all right. So hey guys, this is the Soak Channel. That's SOAK, Son of a King, Son of the Most High God. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. We're not at hump day yet, but we're getting there. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe. Continue to grow in God every day. And remember, take one step at a time. This isn't a swift race, everybody. It's a marathon. And we are being developed every day. Okay? But we have to move towards God. We have to be intentional about getting into his word. Be intentional about trying to draw and get in a closer relationship with him. So again, until next time, I love you. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you next time on the Soak Channel. Peace.